Got a new battery from iFixit. We focus on this one. Jambox backwards. A little damage, but nothing wrong with this. I hope, except for dead battery. So we're gonna see. Let's take it apart, put a new battery in it. I've got iFixit, but you wouldn't need it. Apparently you could use a butter knife, and I have the iFixit little prier thing. You gotta pry some things open here. So let's get into it. So apparently the first thing you gotta do is take these ends off, which just pop off. So I'm gonna use my pry tool and go in the middle and apparently give it a twist at the top. Oh, there we go, like so. And it did just kind of separate there. Do the same thing on the other side. Actually goes in, with this tool, it goes in pretty easy. And get it open. There we go. And it comes out. Do the same thing on this side. Get it wedged in there towards the top of the speaker. And give it a little twist, and it does pop out. Come on. There we go. Like so. Bam. Okay. I believe this is a T6 or TR6 bit. There should be screws underneath this, and this pad. So that's what we're gonna go for here. You just peel these pads up. See how bad they're stuck. I mean, they are glued down. I was hoping they would come up kind of easily. I'm scraping the paint off of this grill, but I don't really care about damage to that so much as getting this thing working. Come on. So these are a little harder to peel off than I thought they might be. And you can already see I've damaged the paint considerably trying to get this off. Maybe if I'd have used plastic, that wouldn't come off so easily. Oh man, this is really hard to get off. They've really got that glued down. That is some strong adhesive. Looking at my various tools, let's see this one here. These are all tools that came with my iFixit kit. This is not a sponsored video. It's just the kit I have. Obviously they're a pretty big name brand in electronics toolkits. Oh man, that is really on there. I might get one more tool. I just grabbed some needle nose pliers to see if I could grip this so I could just peel it up. There we go. That did expose the screw. Come on, right under there. It's very little. So take your screwdriver and I'm going to take this out. Apparently this is one of the longer screws, so I'm going to keep these screws sequestered as particular to these spots. And yeah, that's definitely easier to peel this up with these needle nose pliers. I don't know about what you find, but I find this are very securely glued down rubber pads. Okay. One tip I had seen was to not take them off all the way. and then they're easier to put back. Like you might be able to just not have to re-glue them. So I'm just trying to expose the screw and then leave the pad the rest of the way. Yeah, that's not quite off enough. Ah, man, this one's really on there. There we go. There we go. I believe I just have access to that screw, just barely. And one more. Open that, oh, get that started a little bit, and then use my needle nose pliers to get it the rest of the way. Man, that's on there good. Like the rubber is ripping versus the glue. I think it actually worked a little bit better when I got a little bit of it off with the tool, kind of scraping up under that glue a little bit and then peeling it the rest of the way with the pliers. Like this is like damaging the rubber and that strong glue. Okay, but I've got another one exposed. Well, that doesn't appear to be releasing from anything. The screw is spinning, but it's not coming out. So let's see if we can pull this off the rest of the way. Now I need to take out screws from the sides. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe on both sides. So let's get those out next. Yeah, let's try that. I believe these are all the same size screws, so it's one bit. Oh, actually, these are longer. See, I had heard that those ones on the bottom were long, but these are different. They're different thread and they're longer. Those two the same? Yes, those are the same. Again, keep track of your screws and where they come from so that they can go back to the same spot. So I always keep my screws separate so that I have this set for next time. So we'll go to the other side. You can probably hear water running outside. Hopefully it's pleasant and not annoying, or all this audio is useless. Oh, one thing of note is there's a clip here that is loose now that you'll have to put back. It's like a grounding clip. Of course, now we got the call to prayer going, so you know that's something. But I'm keeping going. I don't have time to wait. So next is got to kind of pry these bits up on the metal cage thing, or maybe just these two, because this whole bottom piece needs to come up. On both sides. Oh, this is where this screw is still stuck. Maybe if I, oh yeah, I think this took on some damage. I I may need to remove this rubber pad completely. I need to use two hands. This rubber pad is going to be ruined. Oh, that's a little bit better. It's definitely damaged though. Okay, it's almost off. They're nice rubber pads, used to be anyway. They're just so glued on. There we go. This definitely has a hole in it now, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, the thing that this screw was in, believe it's like damaged, came out of the plastic. So now I've got to hold it down here with some pliers. Now this should come out. If I squeeze it really tight, there we go. Yeah, okay, so this is supposed to be embedded in the plastic, but came loose right below it here, which I'll show you here in a second. So then this didn't want to come free like it's supposed to. Here is bent, because that's supposed to be down, and that was what this is attached to. But right below it is where that piece came free. That should be down in here. Like I say, hopefully I can still get this all to work. Now we got to take out the screws holding these grounding wires in, along with 4 more holding the rest of this cage on. Now we're looking at these 4 here. They're a little snug. These also appear to be the same screw. Okay, so now that releases this cage. Oh yeah, so a bunch of broken plastic just came out. So I don't know if that's a sign of further problems. I don't remember ever dropping this, but maybe it was dropped at one point. There we go. And the cage is off. Okay. And we're down to this, the actual crux of the speaker, the battery that we're going to replace. And yeah, both of these here are damaged plastic. Like this all just came apart. That's, I think, where I'm seeing broken plastic. It's definitely dirty in here. Okay, so now I believe we need to take out some screws here. This is on the back, I believe. Anyway, it's right here in reference to the battery. And I believe the connector is hidden under here, so we're going to take that out. It's just a little bit glued down. Now we need to take this circuit board off to reveal the connector below. There's just one screw right here that needs to be removed. Again, appears to be the same. Now that should release this. And we're just going to move it out of the way. We don't need to disconnect the ribbon. We only need to disconnect this here power cable next. I'm actually going to continue to use these pliers to grab it, to see if I can get that out relatively easy. There we go. And now I should be able to pull the battery out next. And that's what I thought. This battery is taped down, so I'm going to try to get it out carefully. Damaging it as little as possible as I pull it out. It's just some double-sided tape. There it goes. That was the tape coming off. And now I can pull this little connector right through the hole. Hopefully. Come on. Just about getting it at the right angle. There we go. And yeah, there's the tape holding it. Comes off pretty easy. This one feels slightly different. Like maybe it has some additional regulator in it, but hopefully it fits. So let's slide it in. I am not going to tape that new one down. Hopefully, kind of like so. We'll plug it in. Plugging it in right there. Back to where it goes. I'm going to push this wire down, similar to how it was before. This comes back around and slides in like, come on, like so. This red wire just wants to be in the way, like so. And then there's kind of like some posts that line up, I think. Let's try to get a screw in there. Which means I've got it in the right spot. I think that looks good. Like so. And now we just reverse the whole thing. So you go on here. The hardest part for me will be where that plastic broke. Hopefully yours don't also have broken plastic. And I'm not sure, like I say, this battery had like some slight differences. It had like a bulge on it, like with some like, I don't know, it looks like additional electronics. Hopefully that all fits in there. I might need to rotate it to fit just right in there. But mine was, it had like some stuff sticking out of it. Anyway, I don't know if yours will be the same. Next, should be putting the case back on. If I can remember which side is which. You can do that by matching up the shapes on the top. So I did just have that backwards, but that should be correct. Just going to slide it in like that, and voila. Now we'll put the 4 in here. And then we need these guys. And I'm not sure what to do about the fact that that won't go back. Because there's nothing to attach that to. This is a bit of a conundrum. So that's where they are supposed to go. All the plastic that held that piece in place is gone. I think I could put it there. Where's the other one? And put this one here. You can't see that, the other one. Just put them in place, and then hopefully the pressure of the bottom bracket will hold that, even though there's no plastic. That's what I'm going to shoot for. Let's try this. Of course, that doesn't actually go down until the top. So let's just put these other ones in. Hope this will go down. I'm worried this other battery is like sticking up too much on this end. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, so now this bit goes on. Like so. And I'm hoping that it holds those other screw pieces in place. I think that might be okay. It's going to be a little awkward, but let's just see. This is that one, the first one I noticed that was broken. Oh yeah, that's the problem, is that just spins loose. Well, come on, clip. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a problem. This is never gonna be quite the same. Okay, let's put this screw in. And That at least will be holding in part of this base. The one that wasn't broken. So now that base is on. And then if I screw in one of these, this will hold that in. And then hopefully that will just hold it all together. So I've got a bit, I can see that might be that battery thing I was talking about that I noticed. But this is a little not quite even. I'm just gonna live with that. You know, maybe if this screw could pull it down better, maybe it would make a difference, but you know, whatever. I'll stick this. I don't think it's doing anything, but I'll stick this last screw into this spot here as well. Oh my God, there's bits of plastic everywhere. Again, this is basically screwing into nothing. And that screw just jumped ship. Where did that go? I don't know. Oh, find it. Okay. Here it is. All right, maybe if I give myself a little bit more space with this thing. I think it's about time to damage this rubber a little bit more. I think I might just give up on the screw again. I don't think it's doing anything. And this inner piece has moved maybe. Oh wait, can I do that?
So I'm struggling a little bit here because one of the grounding strip here had moved, and so it's blocking the hole. So I'm just trying to use a tool to move it back into position without taking the whole thing apart.
Oh wait, I think I just got it. You gotta be kidding me. You probably can't see nothing. Sorry. But like, it's more important that I get this in here than you see what's happening. But basically, I just got it. Okay. Don't know if that's going to do anything. This has to be completely re-glued. It's useless. But anyway, we'll deal with that later. And this one just spins freely. Oddly enough, the other one actually screwed in somehow, some way. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get the rest of this thing put together. So let's start with this side panel here. All right, so that would be the one with the power button and whatnot. Oh, come on, you guys get into your homes. These tabs don't want to go back down to where they're supposed to be. Oh, I need one more screw on that. Two more. This one here. And here's the tab that doesn't want to go down. There, that did it. Well, actually, all these screws go on. I almost forgot the end just clips on without screws. So actually, you screw all these in. And remember, this guy goes in like so to is like, again, some sort of grounding thing next to the USB plug. So make sure you put that back before you put in that screw. And finally, one at the top. Of course, who knows, I still don't actually know if this is going to work. Let's get these other screws in. Whoa! Apparently that did work because I just accidentally turned it on. Ha! Because it's sitting, when I set it like that, it's sitting on the power button. Huh! Okay, I'm going to try to screw this in without it on the power button. There's only 3 more to go. Well, that's sweet. That means it's a success. Okay, those are now on. So now let's pop the one with the button on it on. And these should just snap into place. Like so. Now can I... Now the Bluetooth button's a little bulged out there, but... And the longer tabs, I believe, go in the bottom. So, this thing would not turn on without the power cord before, and now it does. Oh, the Bluetooth button is broken. Somehow, this Bluetooth button is messed up. So I've done something wrong. Let me pop that back off. See if I can figure out what I did. Okay, oh, the Bluetooth button goes down into a thing. It's like sticks out. So I got to get that, I think, lined up a little bit better as I push it in. So that's a good tip, is to kind of get that to push in before you snap everything else into place. Wait, that looks better. I could get that last clip. There we go. Now the Bluetooth button pushes. Okay, I think I got that fixed. Let's actually see if it will pair. Let's see, so Bluetooth mode.
Big Jambox is in pairing mode, waiting for device to connect.
Come on. Oh, might want to hit pair new device. Okay, a little slow, but it did come.
Big Jambox paired.
All right. Here we'll just place something on here, just like I've got the back. There we go. Alright, I don't know if I'll get a content match for that. And there we go. And we're done. Thanks, everybody. Oh. Got my seeing glasses on.